Maddie? All right, we are recording. All right, everybody, happy Tuesday. How are we this morning? Everybody's good? Yes, I see lots of thumbs up. I got to hear some stories from some of you about your weekends. I'm glad that some of us found something cool to do. I went up to Mr. Seaver's family's cabin again. That was pretty cool. Got to go look at the big trees. Roy got to play in the mud. Pretty good weekend. I'll show you some pictures from that tomorrow morning, but I didn't get them put into a folder yet this morning, and I don't want to waste everybody's time while I try to do that. So I will show them to you tomorrow. Okay, I'll show you pictures tomorrow. I know some of us enjoy looking at that. So I am going to go over to Elmo here. I'm going to share my screen with you, and let's take a look at how we did with our assignment on Friday / over the weekend. All right, how do you think you did?
I think we did good.
You've been rocking and rolling. Okay. You've been rocking and rolling. So let's see. Here's what we got on Friday. Brandon, thank you to you for getting most of your stuff done over the weekend. You just didn't do your Flipgrid. It takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's kind of a silly thing not to get done. Aaliyah, I got everything from Aaliyah, Amara, Ashton, Amy, Bentley, Billy, I got everything but your Flipgrid. Brandon, I got everything but your Flipgrid. Braxton, Christian, Daniel, Hade, Haiti, Jonathan, Jose, I got nothing from you. Leo, everything from his Harry Potter test. Maddie, I got everything. 2 things from Michael. Everything from Montserrat, Natalie. Polo, thank you again, Polo, 2 days in a row. Valeria and Wyatt. I don't know how many that was.
17.
17 says Hade. I don't know if I was counting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She was right this time. All right, 17 is a good way to start our week, everybody. So I'm going to highlight the end of that day. And I'll give you a 17 down there. You can't see it. There you go. I wanted to show us one other view of how this works, you guys. When you turn things into me, you guys, I put them into a grade book called Aries. Good morning, Haiti. And I just want to show you, remember how we keep talking about a fresh start and how we started over, right?
Oh, yeah.
So these are the only assignments that you guys have in the grade book so far for the second quarter in language arts. Okay, it's a couple of the things from last week, because remember, I did your report cards on like Wednesday of last week. So everything from then on got bumped over to this quarter. So wherever you see a red box is something that somebody is missing. And right now we have a journal, a reading log, a journal, a Flipgrid, and a Harry Potter test. That's what's been put into the grade for the beginning of the second quarter. The number that you see right here is your current grade in language arts. Okay, so what this grade should be right now is like up in the 90%. That's where it should be, because the only things you've turned in is a journal, a reading log, a journal, a Flipgrid. That should be some free points. The only thing that could have taken you down a little bit is your Harry Potter test, because I will say that some of us who didn't actually read the book very well didn't do quite so well on the AR test. Maybe we'll do better on the next one. So when I look at this, Aaliyah, you're missing your reading log, and that's taken your language arts grade down to a 50%, which is an F. Please turn in that reading log. Okay. Billy, I'm missing your Flipgrid, and that took your grade down to a C, a 75%. You need to go and do that Flipgrid. Jose, I'm missing your Flipgrid and your Harry Potter test. You currently have a D in language arts. Please get those things turned in today. Michael's not here. I only have 2 assignments from Michael. He currently has a 25% in language arts. Polo, I'm missing your reading log. You have a 32% in language arts. That's an F. So if you are one of those people who's missing a bunch of stuff, you guys, you've got to get it turned in. This is a whole new quarter. I should see no red boxes here. You do not want red boxes on your grade, because it means that you got none of those points. When I look at math, we have a couple of assignments in here from math from last week. We've got lesson 8, lesson 10, lesson 12, and then your picture of your notes from Friday. Leo, I'm missing lesson 12. Jose, I'm missing your math notes from Friday. Your math grade is currently a 50%. please turn in the picture of the math notes we took on Friday. I've got barely anything from Michael. He's got an 18%. Brandon, I'm missing your lesson 8. Polo, I'm missing your lesson 8. So it's a brand new quarter, you guys. You have a whole new fresh start. The grade book cleared out. All that missing stuff is gone. But some of us have already started adding more missing stuff to the grade book. And I want you to see that. You have the chance right now to catch up, but you've got to do it. I can't do it. When I look at the PE grades, hey, I only have 3 grade books right now because we haven't done any social studies yet. When I look at the PE grades, look at your grades right now. There's absolutely no reason that this grade should not be an A+. All you have to do to have an A+ in PE is do it. So Hade, I'm missing those steps from you from whatever day that was. So you currently have a B- in PE. You got to turn those steps into me. Okay. Billy, you didn't do your steps all the way up. So you currently have a C- in PE. Montserrat's got an A+, Aaliyah's got an A+, Valeria's got an A+, Natalie's got an A+. Jose, you didn't turn in your pedometer, you've got a B-. Bentley, you didn't turn in your circuit 7 or your pedometer, you've got a 40%, you have an F in PE. Michael's got a 0%. Brandon, I'm missing circuit 7, you've got a D-. Polo, I'm missing circuit 7, you've got a D-. So today, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, it is a mini day, right? We've talked about this. That means that you do not have as much that you have to do today as you usually do. So your mission today, if I'm one of those people that's missing assignments, oh my goodness, you guys, you got to get them in. You got to get them done. You got to have the second quarter start out nice and fresh. No red boxes, no missing stuff. Because let me tell you what I'm going to show your family when I'm in conferences with them this week. I'm going to say, look, it's the second quarter and they're already missing 6 things. Okay, so you want to get those assignments caught up. Conference week is a great time to do that because we don't have as much that you have to do. Okay, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a wall, but I'm going to try that discussion one more time. For conferences today, I have a conference today with Aaliyah's dad, Amara's mom, Ashton's aunt, Amy's mom, Bentley's mom, Brandon's mom, Braxton's mom, and Christian's mom and dad. There you are, Christian. Okay. I've confirmed with them all that that's happening today. So hopefully they remember. I've sent out the Zoom link, but now I'm going to show you where it is because I know you guys are better at Zoom than they are, right? Yeah. You guys Zoom just a little bit more than your moms and dad, just a little bit. Okay. So here's our schedule for today, you guys. And at the top, you can see that I have a link that's grayed out because it hasn't actually posted yet, which is the Parent Teacher Conference Zoom. Everybody sees that? Yeah, so when your mom's like, I can't find the Zoom meeting, you're gonna be like, Mom, click right here, right? I also sent them an email that has a link and a username and a password so they can just log into Zoom however they want. But if all else fails, it's right here on Google Classroom. Okay, everybody good? Amy and Brandon, Miss Apollit is going to be in your conference as well, translating for your family. So there will be translation for your families if they are speaking. Okay. Okay, so then onward and upward with normal things. We do have our Zoom meeting today at 9 o'clock. You have a journal to write, which I think 5 of you already turned in. It's just about your weekend and how your weekend went. I did post that video for you that I was talking about on Friday about the kid who's pretending to be the different kinds of kids in Zoom meetings. A couple of you have watched it, I can tell. It's pretty funny. So if you've got time today, go ahead and click on that and laugh.
I watched it before I did my journal.
It's pretty funny. Girl group is happening today. Mr. Michael is back from where he had to be, so he will be here for girl group at 11 o'clock. So my 6 ladies, the link is there. It is the correct link. Don't worry, not like I did to you last time. The next thing that we're going to work on today, and we'll talk about this later, is we are going to take our Mariah Keeps Cool test today. We're going to take half of it today and half of it tomorrow. We're going to talk through that. You do have some math homework to do today, lesson 13. We are going to start this in class today because if you remember, because of conferences, I can't do office hours today. So I won't be able to help people with math today because I have to be in conferences, and as much as I try, I can't be in 2 places at once. It would be really cool if I could figure out how to do that, but I haven't done it yet. So we are going to start your math homework in class today, give you a little head start, so you only have just a little bit to finish up on your own. And then the last thing is a video from Mr. Seaver this Tuesday. Remember, we have videos from Mr. Seaver on Tuesday and Thursday. We have pedometers on Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow you're going to need your pedometer. So those of us who can't find them, start looking now. Okay, if I'm Bentley or if I'm Daniel, I'm going to make sure that that pedometer is in my backpack to come with me tomorrow morning. Okay, because I don't want my PE grade to go down lower. I want my PE grade to come up higher.
Miss Tyner.
Braxton, is that you? Yeah, Braxton.
Sunday, yeah, on Sunday, I had like 16,000 steps. 16,000 steps.
You must have been busy that day, Braxton.
Yeah.
What was I going to tell you guys? You will notice that there is no Harry Potter on there. Remember last week we talked about how for conference week, we're going to just take a couple days off from Harry Potter. We will start the new one next week, but that'll be kind of part of your a little bit less to do during mini days conference week plan. Okay, some of us are like, yay, I get a half an hour back. And some of us are like, boo, I want to start the next chapter. But, either way. All right, are we ready to get this party started? You look ready. You look like a Monday, Tuesday, all smushed together. Yes? Okay, we are going to start with math today. So I need you to get out your math notebook. I'll move my conference schedule. We are still missing an Ashton. Oh, Leo, you came in. I didn't mark you here. We're still missing an Ashton and a Michael. All right. So you're getting out your math notebook. You're opening your binder. You're taking out that math notebook. Out on your, I was going to say desk. Certain phrases are crazy to me. You are also today, you guys, you're going to need your planner because in your planner is something that we're going to use to do this math. So I need you to get your planner and your math notebook.
I haven't pulled that thing up for a long time.
All right. All right, math notebook, planner, pencil, brain. Everybody's ready and awake. I'm so excited to take math notes, I can tell. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna have a new title. We're kind of starting some new stuff here today. Today is gonna be called Conversions. All right, so give yourself a title, put that title on there, Conversions. And you're gonna put today's date, which is 10/13/2020. I'm gonna sneeze. Great. Give you a second to catch up with me. There it was. I told you.
Bless you.
Hey, thanks.
Bless you.
Thanks. All right. Are you ready? Yes. You look mostly ready.
Yay.
One more second to catch up with me. Oh, I forgot to look at honor roll with you. Remind me to do that when we're done. The final honor roll.
Miss Tyner?
Who's talking to me?
Me.
What's up, Brandon?
What time are we gonna get out?
Whenever we're done, Brandon.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't predict that. Just depends on how long it takes us.
Okay.
Depends on how long people stare at me before they answer my questions. Do you have somewhere you have to go, Brandon?
My mom was gonna go to get food. I don't know.
Right, hold on, you guys. I opened this and now I can't find it. There it is. My computer did that thing, you guys, it likes to do where I tried to open something and it wouldn't open and then it opened up 25 times. You know you love it when that happens. All right, I think most of us are ready. So today what we're gonna be doing, oh, Maddie, that's a great question. I think Maddie's on top of it. All right, Maddie says, how many marbles did we get? 17 people. Giving you 3. Nice job. All right, thank you, Maddie, for reminding me. That over there. All right, when I say conversions, you guys, this is something that you've looked at before. This is that stuff where you're going from inches to feet or miles to yards or pounds to ounces, where you're changing measurements around. And sometimes it could be a little hard because we don't always know that vocabulary really well. So we're going to spend a little bit of time today talking about what these things mean, and then we're also going to learn how to do the math that we're going to have to do today on our homework. Does that sound good to everybody? Yes, everybody ready? Remember, a reminder again that I will not be able to be here for office hours today. So we've got to get a head start on this math assignment so that you guys are able to do it today without me. Okay. All right. I think I've got the right page. We're ready to go. All right. Is everybody ready? Start your engines. Yes. Okay. So what today's math is going to look like, you guys, it's going to look something like this. So it's going to say 27 feet is 20 inches. And what we're supposed to be doing is converting, changing this measurement from one thing to the other. Now, hopefully everybody knows how many inches are in a foot. Do we know how many inches are in a foot? Because that's second grade.
Oh.
No?
12.
All right, but 12. Jonathan says 12. Thank you, Jonathan. We all know what a ruler looks like, right? We've all seen a ruler before because we live here on Earth, right? Yes, it's that wooden thing that you guys like to hit each other with when teachers give them to you, or you like to smack your desk and make a really annoying sound. Yes, that's a ruler. And you guys know that a ruler is 1 foot, and then if you look at it, you can see that there are 12 inches in the foot. Everybody knows kind of what I'm talking about here, right? Everybody's with me? Okay. So if you look in your planner on page 4, remember I asked you to get your planner out. If you turn it to page 4, I need you to flip, 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 flip in that planner till you find page 4. Bentley, that would require you to speak up, buddy.
Page 4.
There we go. We'll look at page 4. Thank you, Wyatt.
Found it.
Okay. When we look on page 4, you guys, there's a section on there that you're going to need when you do this homework. And it says measurements. Everybody see this on this page? Yes, page 4 of your planner. Thumb up, I found it. I see it. I'm good to go. I know what you're talking about, Miss Tyner. I'm going to be able to find it today to do my work. Okay. If you can't find it, if you lose it, if the dog ate it, I did also post for you here a reference sheet. So this is just attached to your math assignment for today. So if for some reason you can't find that in your planner, I did post for you this little sheet right here, which is going to have almost all the things that you'll need to do today on your assignment. Okay, so if worst comes to worst, it's posted right there. All right. But assuming that you can find it, you can see that first one right there. 1 foot is 12 inches. This is some solid second grade math, but there it is right there. Hopefully you knew it already. But if I didn't, I could look it up. Okay. So here's what we're going to do with this today, everybody. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. The first step is for some reason the hardest for 5th graders to remember. And I don't know why, because it's really easy. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this 27 feet and we're going to split it up into units and numbers. And what I mean by that is we're going to take our 27 feet and we're going to rewrite it as 27 times 1 foot. So I just took my 27 and my feet and I broke them apart so that I've got 27 and 1 foot. Okay, 27 times 1 foot. Everybody okay? Yeah. Okay. When I look at your homework today, I'm going to see it looking exactly like the notes that we're doing right now in class. Okay, Bentley, that would mean you'd have to write it down. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to look and see what units is it that I want. And the answer to that is I want inches. So I'm going to exchange right here on my paper, I'm going to exchange 1 foot for the units that I want, which in this case is inches. I don't want feet, I want inches. but I'm gonna have to make an exchange in that box that is the same. So you just told me 1 foot is how many inches?
12.
12. So I'm going to take out my 1 foot and I'm going to replace it with 12 inches. Now, when I say same, I mean what's in that box has to have the same value. And I know that 1 foot is the same thing as 12 inches. So this is a legal exchange. If I had written down there 5 inches, that would not be legal because 1 foot is not the same as 5 inches. If I'd written down there that 1 foot is the same as 32 inches, that would not be legal because 1 foot is not the same as 32 inches. But this exchange, this is okay. I can do this because they are the same. It's a fair trade. Okay. Now I still have this 27 out here, so I'm still gonna do 27 times, but now I can see the math problem I need to do. The math problem that I need to do to solve this is gonna be 27 times 12. Now, last week we practiced multiplication, so I know you know how to multiply 27 times 12, but let's see how we do. Are you ready? Let's see if our brains remembered that over the weekend. So I'm going to mini problem that. I'm going to do 27 times 12, and I'm going to see what I get. You're going to remember to put your placeholder down there when you're multiplying, most commonly made mistake, and you're going to tell me what is 27 times 12. 27 times 12. Family, there's a math problem everybody else is doing. There we go. Amy and Brandon, your mommies both said okay to my conference reminder. That makes me happy. All right, are you ready yet? Did you find it yet? Did you find it yet? Are people sending it to me? My little chat window just popped open. Ooh, I see lots of people. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I see lots of the same answer. Daniel, do the second partial product too. Looking good. Braxton, do you have a clock in your house? Am I leaning on your clock? I feel like a hook. All right, here we go. Let's see if you did it. I see lots of people with the same answer. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 makes 5. First partial product would be 54. Placeholder. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. And now I've got to add this up. 4. Heather can't add 7 plus 5 right now. 12. 3. I got 324 inches. How'd we do? We did okay? Yes, yes, easy, right? This multiplication's easier than last week, right? Mm-hmm. The only thing that makes us a little—
I just forgot the placeholder.
I'm not surprised you like to do that. The only thing that makes this a little bit hard is that you have to find, I call it the magical conversion number, which in this case was 12, which was hopefully pretty easy. Come on, Elmo. Because that was from 2nd grade. Mrs. Dolph taught you that there are 12 inches in a foot. Come on, little buddy. Making it easy. We'll just move this for a minute. But for some conversion, it's going to be a little bit harder because you don't always know the number. So let's try one of those that's going to be a little bit harder. One that's going to not ask us about feet and inches. Okay, what if we talked about kilograms and grams? Okay, kilograms and grams. Let's try that one. Probably we don't know that one as well. So what if I had 7 kilograms equals how many grams? Okay, now you probably don't have that one memorized, right? Nobody's really talked to us about kilograms and grams, so I'm going to have to look that one up. But before I do that, I'm going to do the first step. I'm going to take my 7 and my kilograms, and I'm going to split them up so that I have 7 times 1 kilogram. This is the part you guys like to forget, even though there's really no math involved. Okay, so now I'm going to make an exchange. Okay, I like to put that in a box. So right now I have kilograms, but I don't want kilograms. What I want is grams, and I know I want grams because it tells me so right there. It tells me what units I'm trying to make grams. Okay, now because I don't have this memorized, I'm going to look at this little magical conversion paper here, and I'm going to look for kilograms and grams. Okay, so I'm looking and looking and looking and looking. I'm looking around on that page. I'm on page 4 of my planner. Can you find the magical number to convert from kilograms to grams? Can you find it?
It's on date.
Amy, you see it? What's the number, Amy? Gotta unmute, sweetheart. Amy, we can't hear you if you're talking. Did you find the number?
1 kilogram and 1,000 grams.
You got it. So Amy sees it right here. If you didn't find it, it's right here. Look, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So what's the magical number here? It's not 12. It's what?
1,000.
1,000. Okay. So cool. I'm going to put my 1,000 in here. I'm going to make sure that that has the same value. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. That's what Amy just told me. That's what my paper says. So I'm good to go. So all I've got to do now is bring down the rest of my math problems. So I've got 7 times 1,000. That used to be a math problem that would scare me a lot, but it's not anymore because I'm just going to take my zeros off. What's 7 times 1?
7.
7. I'm going to put my zeros back on. How many zeros are there?
3.
3. So I'm going to say 7 times 1 is 7. I'm going to put my 3 zeros back on, and I'm done. I didn't even have to do a mini problem on that one. Easy squeezy. Everybody okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're all right. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. Because I have to do conferences today, which means that I cannot be in office hours today, I'd like you to find lesson 13 homework and fit that out. Now we're going to do some work on our homework for today. Okay. Lesson 13 homework.
What are we going to do with lesson 7 homework and lesson 10 homework?
Depends on how much I hate you and whether or not I want you to go back and do all that again, Maddie. What do you think? No? You don't think I should make you do it?
Nope.
Rod's looking at me all funny. She's like, what? All right. Once you find lesson 13 homework, you're going to put your first name and your last name on it. And you're going to put today's date on it. It's one of my mountains in real life. Okay. Now, if I look at the bottom half of this page, the bottom half of this page looks like what we were just doing, right? Looks nice and similar to what we just did in our notes. But up at the top, I see these weird little tables that make me a little bit nervous. So let's see if we can figure those out. So I'd like you to find for me on your conversion page here, can you find the conversion to go from liters to milliliters? What is the magical number to go from liters to milliliters? Cole, I need you looking. What is the magical number to go from liters to milliliters? If you think you've got it, raise your hand for me. The stick gods are going to choose someone to torture. Okay, so we're going from liters to milliliters. Daniel, I need you to put that down and pay attention to what we're doing, please. Liters to milliliters. What is it? Braxton, did you find it?
Yeah.
What is it, Braxton? Liters to milliliters.
1,000?
There it is right there. Everybody sees what Braxton sees. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Everybody sees it? Okay. So all we have to do on this one is we have to multiply by 1,000. So I'm going to multiply by 1,000. So what is 1 times 1,000? Golly gee whiz.
1,000.
1,000. Okay. Now it's going to get harder now. What is 2 times 1,000?
2,000.
Oh, 2,000. Okay, Maddie, you're not allowed to answer this one. What is 3 times 1,000? Oh, very hard. Very hard.
3,000.
I didn't even get to pull a stick. Wyatt, I was going to pull your stick. What's 3 times 1,000?
3,000.
Oh, so hard. Okay, this one's going to be much harder. Valeria, what's 4 times 1,000?
I'm already done.
You're so fancy. Valeria, where are you? Did I lose you?
The first
Oh, there she is. Your name, and I see her hair, but I don't see her. Christian, what's 4 times 1,000?
4,000.
Very challenging. Very challenging. Okay, it does get a little weirder down here. Right, but I'm still just gonna do 10 times 1. That's gonna be 10, and then I've got 3 zeros. 15 times 1 is 15. 3 zeros. All right, let's see. Bentley, what's 30 times 1?
30.
30, perfect, 30, and then 3 zeros, okay? And the last one, last but not least, this is the big one, big one, Polo. What's 100 times 1, Polo? 100, and then I'm gonna have my 3 zeros on the end. Okay, that was very stressful. I hope everybody's okay. Are we okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're still alive. It was very challenging. I just want to check in, make sure everybody's okay. Daniel, I'm going to ask you to put that down again, please. Second time. Shouldn't have to ask twice. Thank you. Okay, so what about this other one? On the other one, I see gallons and quarts. Okay, you got to look at your conversions page. Look and see. What is the conversion to go from gallons to quarts? We need a magic number. You need to be looking at that page. Find it, find it, find it. Bentley, you got to look. What's the number to go from gallons to quarts? Montserrat?
4.
All right, right here, Montserrat found gallons and quarts, and she sees the magical number is 4. Okay, so I'm not going to multiply by 1,000 this time. This time I'm going to multiply by 4. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and let's see how many of these you can fill in. Are you ready? Yes? 2 minutes? All right, go. 2 minutes. See if you can fill in that whole chart for me. Multiplying by 4. Jonathan, you look, you're having a great morning over there, my friend. Multiplying by 4. Go, go, go. I'm gonna pull your stick. Better have an answer. Ooh. Fraction, that is your house that goes tick tock, tick tock.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Bentley, I don't think you're done, buddy. Let's go. Can you guys hear your turtles? They're very loud this morning. Are you done yet? Got 1 minute. Hurry up. Yeah, your daddy says he'll be at your conference. Good, because he's my first one. Are you done yet? You need me a thumbs up if you're done? Thumbs up, I'm done.
Done. Done. Done.
Still writing.
Okay.
Okay, my torture is going to, let's see, Jose. Jose, can you tell me what you got for the first box? It's a very hard math problem. It's 1 times 4.
I don't think I have the right answers, but this is what I got. 4.
You know
I
that you know
think.
what 4 is? All right, so that first box should be 4. What will the next one be?
8,
And then
12,
uh-huh.
then 16,
Mm-hmm.
20,
4 times 10 is not 20. 4 times 10
24.
40.
40.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, take 0 off. Times 4. Challenging. All right, let's see. Maddie, I'm going to torture you on the next one. Maddie, what'd you get for the next one? 4 times 15.
60.
60, she says. What'd you get for the next one, Maddie?
120.
120. And the next one?
And 400.
400. Okay, we are good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have about 15 more minutes that we can spend on math. So let's see how much of this page we can get done so that you have less to do for homework. Okay? Is everybody ready? Let me ask you, should I keep recording for my friends that aren't here? Or should I
No.
stop recording?
Stop! Stop! Stop it!
Wait a minute.
Stop it. It's their fault they didn't come.
I think I'm going to keep recording because
No!
then,
No! You're gonna be cheating.
then Michael and Ashley
cheating
have
if you
to
don't
watch the video to find out what we did, because otherwise they're going
Like they're gonna. Ugh.
No, leave the video.
not-
Leave the video on.
It's not fair. They're just gonna.
I know.
People who watch are literally just gonna be like, I don't have to do this. They're just gonna do it for me. Then when
Yeah,
they show
But
the answer,
this
I
is
can just
how I'm gonna,
do what they did.
Jonathan, this is how I'm going to actually get them to watch the video, because otherwise they're going to
Obviously,
be.
it's not actually gonna watch it.
Well, then how are they going to get the answers? Rex?
They're just gonna.
They're gonna have to.
They're
do
just
it
gonna
alone.
skip until the problem's done, and then just copy down what everyone else did.
Maybe I'll just stop and start the recording. Keep the recording going to set up the math problem, and then turn it off so they can't see what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Michael and Ed.
Because if they want to know the answer that bad, they'll just use a calculator.
All right, so here we go. Are you ready? We got 18 yards equals blank feet. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna take our 18 and our yards and we're gonna split them up. So the first thing I'm gonna see on your work today that you're gonna turn in is gonna be 18 times 1 yard. Okay, 18 times 1 yard. All right, now what's the next thing I need to do? What did we do next in our notes?
Now you
Remember?
need to find a how
Convert-
many feet equals
Yep.
1 yard.
Right, now I need to find that conversion, okay? So I'm gonna make my little box and I'm gonna trade out. I don't want feet. I mean, I don't want yards. I want feet. That's where I'm going, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now you need to look at your conversion page,
It's 3 feet.
find out how many feet and yards. You should know this one, but some of us don't. Hold on now, hold on. All
Yes, Miss
right.
Tyner.
You like
Nice.
You like that? You like that, don't you?
Mhm.
Mhm. All right, here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do
Still answers now.
4 meters is how many centimeters? Okay, first thing I gotta do. Let me see, Natalie. What am I gonna do first, Natalie? Natalie, gotta yell at me from your computer to pick you up. Can you yell? Yell, Natalie. There she is. I hear her.
What?
Laughs. Natalie, I really hope that you're telling me that I'm going to do 64 times 1 meter. Is that what you were telling me? Yeah. 64 times 1 meter. Okay, so now I've got to make an exchange. Right now I have meters. What are the units that I want? Amara, what are the units that I'm trying to get? I have meters, but what do I want?
Centimeters.
Thank you. Centimeters.
Centimeters. Okay, so I can see right there that what I want is not meters. I want to change my meters into centimeters, right? Okay, now I've got to find that magic number. Can you find that magic number to go from meters to centimeters? What is it? Meters to centimeters. There's a lot of meter things over here. It gets a little confusing. See if you can find it. Meters, centimeters.
I really don't know.
Don't get tricked up. Leo, I see your hand. What's the number? Meters to centimeters. Tell me again, Leo.
1.
From meters to centimeters, 1 wouldn't change anything. There's a 1 on meters, but what's the other number that you see, Leo?
Would you say we need a desk?
You see it, Leo?
100.
100. Okay, our magic number is going to be 100. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, next one. 2 miles is blank yards. I'm going to let you set this one up first, then I'm going to pick on you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, Bentley, you got to pick up your pencil, buddy. Be a good first start. There he goes. All right, how am I going to start this? Let's see. Ashton, how am I going to start this? Ashton, I can't tell if you're frozen or just sitting real still. Montserrat, how am I going to start this?
You're gonna make a little box around the MI.
Okay, hold on. Before that, what do I got to do first?
Well, first, you have to, like, separate them, and it's gonna be 2 times 1 MI.
And an MI is a mile, right? So 2 times 1 mile. All right, and then Montserrat, you told me to put a box around here. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna make an exchange. I don't want miles. What do I want in this problem, Montserrat? What's it say I want?
Yards.
Yards. So I'm gonna make an exchange here in the box. I'm gonna take out my miles and I'm gonna replace it with yards. Okay, so I need you to look on your paper and you need to find out for me in your planner, what is the conversion to go from miles to yards? Can you find it? Miles to yards. I see lots of people looking. Ash, I need you to look in your planner. We're on page 4. We're looking for the conversion from miles to yards. Wyatt, what do you see, Wyatt?
1,760.
Right there. There's my magic number, 1,760. Okay, so we're going to write that down, and then we're going to multiply. Okay, so here we go. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, I want to take a look at this kind of weird looking one, you guys. This weird one right here on F. See the weird thing right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening here is that it's asking me to change 5 kilometers into meters, but then it has like some bonus meters that I have to add on. Does that kind of make sense? So it's saying that I have 5 kilometers and 14 meters. So they want to know how many meters is that. So I'm going to have to convert my kilometers and then add on my meters. Okay? So let's try that one because that one's a little weird. I think that you can probably do these 2 on your own if we run out of time. But let's do this one because it's a little funky. Okay? So I'm going to take my 14 meters and I'm just going to kind of take them off to the side. I'm going to forget about them for a second. And I'm instead going to do 5 kilometers equals blank meters. I'm going to forget about those 14 meters. They're just like bonus meters. I'll add those back on. It's like if somebody gave you a package of Skittles all in the bag and then like 3 bonus Skittles, right? You'd be like, well, how many are in the bag plus these 3 extra Skittles? Okay. So I need to convert 5 kilometers to meters. Okay, the very first thing I need to do is the hardest part to remember. Aaliyah, what am I going to do first? What's that going to become, Aaliyah? What we do on the other ones?
5 and 1 meter.
Got it. 5 times 1 kilometer. First thing I'm going to do is just split it up. Okay, so I've got my units by themselves. Great job, Aaliyah. Okay, so now I'm going to make an exchange. I don't want kilometers. Like when you go back to the store and you're like, this shirt doesn't fit, I'm going to exchange it for a bigger one. Right? So, Daniel, what units do I want? I don't want kilometers. What meters? What units do I want? I'm sure he's going to chat it to me, so I'm ready. Daniel, what units do I want? Don't want kilometers. What am I trading for? Meters, absolutely. Okay, so Daniel typed to me that I want to exchange that for meters. All right, so you're looking at your conversions page, kilometers and meters. What is the magical conversion to go from kilometers to meters? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Kilometers to meters. Katie, what do you see? What's the magic number to go from kilometers to meters?
1,000.
1,000, she says. Okay, so let's pop that 1,000 in there and let's see what we have. Those couple of problems left to finish tonight or this afternoon for homework, and you can just take a picture of it and turn it in. Thumbs up, I'm good, I got it, I'm ready, Miss Tyner. Yes? Okay.
I moved all my plans.
The only other thing, you guys, that we need to go through today is that we need to take a look at the tests that we're doing today for Mariah Keeps Cool. Okay, so I need everybody to clear off what you've got so that you can give me your full attention, because we do understand now that tests are worth a lot of power over our grade. So we want to make sure that we are listening and paying attention. So are we ready? Yes, yes, Ms. Amanda says she's ready. Okay. All right. If I go back to today's lovely list of things, here it is. Okay. So here's today's list of stuff we've got to get done. I'm going to remind you that that link for parent-teacher conferences for your family is right there. You can help them if they're having a hard time logging into their conference. We've got our Zoom meeting, which we are almost done with. We've got a journal, which many of us have already turned in. This is just that silly YouTube video I promised you I would post, so there it is. We've got girl group with Mr. Michael at 11 o'clock. And here is the test. We just went through that math homework. Should be easy, should be almost done with it. Just have to take a picture and turn it in. And that will leave you with just this test to do and your PE to do today. So let's take a look at the test. Here we go. Hold on one second, you guys. Your turtles are making some weird sound. Oh, good. Sorry, it's catching a bug. Before we do that, Amara, are you here? Amara, I realized on Friday that there's a member of our class that you have not met yet. Would you like to meet that person that's in our class?
Oh, I know who it is. I forgot its name though.
Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
The abundant money.
Getting
Amara, this is Pearl.
very freaking cute.
She lives in our classroom, but right now she lives in my dining room. She'd really like to come back to school now. But her name is
How
Pearl.
old is she?
Pearl is 3. I think this is her 3rd school year. So yeah, Amara, meet Pearl.
Why can't you get a cat or something?
I can't.
That's
That's
not
not what I
cute.
mean. Yeah.
My aunt loves bunnies.
Ow!
Amara, we also have 2 turtles in our classroom, but I won't hold them up. They're a little more grumpy. So Pearl, did you say
Wait, what was in Mr. Seaver's classroom?
he has a gecko and a frog?
Ooh.
Oh.
See them.
Pearl, did you say hi?
Happy.
Mhm.
Now Rosie's eating paper.
I'm going to go put her in the other room. I'll be right back. Yeah, Amara, I meant to hold her up for you on Friday, and then I forgot, and then I remembered this weekend. There you go. All right, so let's take a look at this test. Michael. Hey, Michael. Right.
Can I tell Michael something real quick, Miss Tyner?
Nope. All right, we got a Michael and McGee in action. That means we were all here at some point today. All right, if you look at the directions, you guys, can everybody see my screen? Everybody can see the directions for today? Okay. Right here on the test, it says on Tuesday, we will answer questions 1 and 2. Everybody hear that? What questions are we answering today?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Everybody heard me? You're not answering 3 and 4. You don't need to worry about 3 and 4. We're going to do those tomorrow. I'm not even going to talk about 3 and 4 right now. I'm only going to talk about 1 and 2. So here's our test. Today we're going to answer questions 1 and 2. Shouldn't take you too long, maybe like 20 minutes if you do a really good job. So let's look at them. Number 1 says, what 2 things are stressing Mariah out when the story begins? By golly gee whiz, you should certainly know the answer to this. If you don't know the answer to this, like if you're just sitting there going, gee, I have no idea, I'm going to get out my story. You're going to need your story because you have to have a quote. Okay, so you're going to need to be looking at your story. You are welcome to reread it. You are welcome to look at it. You're welcome to have that story with you when you're answering the questions. But I'm going to read at the beginning of the story. Okay, and I'm going to look and see what are the 2 things that are stressing Mariah out. If you read just the first sentence of the story, the answer should become clear to you. Only 4 days before Lynn's birthday and 9 days before the swim meet. What are the 2 things that are stressing Mariah out?
You just gave us the answer.
Yes, and someone will still be. Okay, so yeah, Braxton, I see your hand, babe. What's up?
I can't find my story.
I can't give you another one.
Oh.
Zoom. So it says, use your own words to summarize what Mariah is worried about at the beginning of the story. Support your answer with evidence from the text. Okay, I still have some people who are struggling to do both of these things. You have to have first your own words, then a quote, and that quote's going to start with what phrase? How are we going to put that quote in there? What is it? What's the magical sentence that we've practiced for a whole quarter now? Tell me.
On page blah, 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 the author writes.
Thank you, Michael. On page blah, 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 the author writes. So the first thing that I'm going to see on your test when you are answering me is you're going to write to me in your words the 2 things that are stressing Mariah out at the beginning of the story are her trip to the dentist and her dog being lost. Is this correct?
No,
Don't
it's absolutely not.
On page 157 or whatever, the author writes, quote, I can't believe, I could type, don't worry, I lost my dog on the way to the dentist. Now, this would earn you 0 points because this is absolutely not correct. However, it does show you the 2 parts. You have to have your words and a quote. Everybody heard that, right? Hand up, I heard that, because when I'm grading these and I lose my mind and I still have people that are not doing both parts of this, I'm going to say, oh, but they all raised their hands. I have your own words and a what?
Quote.
Quote, which comes straight from the story, right? Okay, I'm going to erase my bad answer because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, the second one says, what is one problem that Mariah has to face in the story? How does she solve her problem? Now, Daniel might pick one problem from the story, and Wyatt might pick a different problem from the story, and Braxton might pick a different one from the story. There are lots of problems that this girl has to deal with in this story. You just need to pick one. It doesn't matter which one. but you also have to explain how she solves it. Okay, when I think about how I would answer this question, there's one part in the story that comes to mind where she has to face a pretty big problem. But I can think of a lot of different places in the story where something goes wrong and she has to fix it. On number 2, you will notice that it does not say support your answer with evidence from the text. Everybody see that on number 2? Do I need a quote on number 2?
Nope.
No, I do not. Okay, on this one I do. You see it, it's right there. Support your answer with evidence from the text. Everybody sees that sentence right there?
Yeah.
That means I have to have a quote. Okay, I don't see that sentence on the second one, so I don't have to have a quote. It's just my own words. Okay, guys, this should take you like 20 minutes, if that. Okay, so things to get done today. I've got math, which is probably like 4 problems left to finish, and then I have to turn it in. I've got a journal. I've got 2 questions of a test to take. What am I forgetting? Oh, and a workout. I am not going to answer 3 and 4. Did you see how I didn't talk with you at all about 3 and 4? You have no idea what 3 and 4 even say, right? That's because we're not going to work on 3 and 4 today. Just 1 and 2. Okay? Everybody understands what they have to do, right? Everybody's okay? Jonathan, I need you up here, babe.
Yep.
Yes? Okay. All right, I promised you I would show you the honor roll, so let me get that up here for you. Now, this is the official end of the first quarter honor roll. So this is the one that Miss Wallace is going to hang up in the office, which normally lots of people would see. I don't know who all is going to see it right now, but we'll still hang it up so people can see it if they're in there. So you can see I put up at the top end of the first quarter. So all of our other honor rolls are kind of like along the way. Here's how we're doing along the way. And then finally at the end of the quarter, that's when the real honor roll comes out. You'll see them in the newspaper sometimes. You'll see them on like the high school's website and stuff. So Miss Wallace is going to hang ours up in the office. It'll have the 5th graders and the 6th graders at the end of the first quarter. So here they are. Miss Amara finished with a 4.0. Round of applause for Miss Amara. Let me see those hands wiggle. Let me see them. Let me see those sign language hands. Very nice. Very nice. Amy finished with not a 4.0, but on the gold honor roll. Nice job, Amy. Braxton had his 4.0. Christian had a 4.0. Hade was on gold. Katie had 4.0. Jonathan was on gold. Leo was on gold. Maddie had a 4.0. Montserrat was on gold. Natalie was on gold. Valeria had a 4.0. And Wyatt had a 4.0. I didn't have anybody finish the quarter on green. People either bumped up to gold or they fell off the map a little bit at the end. Okay, so this is our final honor roll for the quarter. We will have an honor roll this coming Friday, which is the first check-in of the second quarter. At the beginning of class today, we took a little look at my grade book. We saw some of those red boxes that are showing up on people's assignments already on the second quarter. If that is you today, because it's a mini day, you have a pretty light load of work to do. You need to get those missing things done. You do not want any missing assignments in that grade book. Okay? That's you want to get it caught up now. Okay, everybody understands, everybody remembers. So we took a look at that earlier today. Yes, I'll also be showing it to your parents and their conferences today.
Going to show honor roll?
Wait, is there office hours today?
Michael, no, there's no office hours at all. That's why you should have been here doing the work with us, because we did most of our math homework and Miss Tyler chopped the recording, so you can't watch the recording in 30 minutes and fast forward it and see all the answers.
You can't watch the recording because at least I helped you set it up. But yes, the answers are not there. So no, Michael, I cannot do office hours today because I have to do conference. So I'm going to remind you, here we go. Aaliyah, 12:40, Amara, 1 o'clock, Ashton, 1:20, Amy, 1:40, Bentley, 2 o'clock, Brandon, 2:40, Braxton, 5 o'clock, Christian, 5 o'clock, and Leo, your mom just asked me for 5:30 tomorrow. So, Leo, are you here? Leo, your mom would need somebody to translate for her, right?
Oh.
No? Are you sure?
She speaks English and Spanish.
Okay, does she speak English well enough to understand me? Yeah, okay. Can you be there if she does her conference at 5:30, Leo? Can you be in the conference too? Yeah, okay, so if she was confused on something, you could help her out, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop my share. Hello. I mean, it's time to record. I think it was recording. Yeah, it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna fill out planners and that's gonna be it for your mini day Monday. So if you can find your planner, you should have it out because we were just using it for math. And let's find today and get written down what we've got to do today.
We're getting out 30 minutes early.
The mini day, Maddie. Look at that. Look
Wait,
at that.
so even if we don't get all our people to turn everything out on Friday, we'll still get a mini day?
Well, if we get everything turned in, you probably get out earlier on Friday.
Okay, turn everything in so we can get out earlier on Friday.
Miss Tina,
You had 17 people today. What's up, Jonathan?
if every single person turns, if we get like a perfect point of like everybody turns in every single thing,
Yes.
can we possibly like get on just do math
Just get on, do math, and leave.
and then do planners?
Maybe, Jonathan. We'll see how nice I feel. Okay. All right.
Turn everything in. Every single person.
I crossed off Monday the 12th because we did not have school yesterday. And we have 4 things to turn in today. What is one of the 4, you guys? Tell me.
We have math.
Okay. Math. And we did that mostly together in class. You only have a couple to finish up. So we're going to say math, lesson 13, homework. Okay, what else needs to get turned in today?
Mr. Sievert's workout.
Workout.
Miss Turner, I need to go.
Okay, go Leo. Is that Leo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Workout. Okay, hey, Daniel. Oh, talk to me, calculator. Never mind. Okay, Mr. Workout. Okay, what else got to get turned in today? 4 things. I've got 2.
Mariah keeps cool question 1 and 2.
You. Mariah. Test numbers 1 and 2. Don't do 3 and 4. We haven't even talked about them yet. All right, and what's the last thing?
Journal.
All right, perfect. Okay, so then today in class, let's see, what did we do today in class? First of all, we had 17 people turn everything in. Made Ms. Steiner happy, earned us some marbles. Okay, and let's see, we looked at missing work. We talked about how we want to start off that second quarter with no missing assignments. We did math, and in math today we were doing conversions.
Miss Tyner, your screen's white. You started screen share.
That's weird. No, I don't want to install Java right now. Okay, thanks, Maddie. We did math, which was conversions. We talked about our Mariah test. And we looked at the honor roll. Good job, you guys. Okay, reminder for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'm going to remind you to wear your college shirt. And I'm going to remind you that we have conferences tomorrow. The people whose conferences are tomorrow. Very valuable piece of paper. Tomorrow, Daniel, I never heard back from your mom, so I don't have yours scheduled. Haiti, I have yours at 1:20. Jonathan, I have yours at 1:40. Jose, I haven't heard back from your mom. I've got Maddie's at 2:20. Michael's at 2:40. Montserrat's at 3 o'clock. Valeria's at 3:20. And Leo at 5:30. That's on Wednesday. Okay. So if that's you, make sure your family members, I will send out a reminder today to remind them. Okay.
Miss Tanner,
Yeah, Maddie.
I forgot.
Yes, Olivia. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop our recording.
Maddie,
Ah.
what did